In this video we are going to show you can always win football bets. How to always win football bets is a big promise, isn't it? But let's be honest, no one has ever come up with the perfect, 100% guaranteed, sports betting or trading system. Even though we believe that our own strategy, the 2 Trap Greyhound system, does come pretty close to it. And if you're already a member of our MBT Sports membership site, then you'll see several other sports strategies that use the 2 Trap Greyhound system as part of its core systems. But today, we are here to share with you how to always win football bets. As we said earlier, we won't make that bold promise. But, what we can do is give you some tips on how to improve your chances of winning your football bets. Get to know your sport. This is true whether we are talking about football or any other sport. It is even more true when looking at sports that don't lend themselves to a probability system or strategy. Research, research, research. You can go into piles and piles of statistics and team form in detail if you want to. In fact, many professional sports traders do just that, and they usually specialize on 1 or 2 sports, and keep very detailed records, with analysis on teams and players so that they can come up with probable winning outcomes. With the power of the internet, many of the stats are freely available. If you know where to look, it will take you time to research the ins and outs of matches, the teams and players. Using online resources, read and take note of the relevant stats and information. Here's a great reference site to use. It's called whoscored.com. It is an absolute treasure trove of data with statistics on the best goal scorers, defenders, and much more. Using the data available, you can use this for the side markets in football. Here's an example. You can research which teams score or concede the most goals before or after half-time. With that knowledge, you could place a bet on the half-time, full-time result. Look for value. I'll cover how to calculate value, also known as probability, in another video, but essentially once you've identified value, that is, if you've calculated that the probability of the event you're trading on exceeds that which is indicated by the probability, then you have a good value bet. Then it's up to you to decide if it's worth betting or not. Side markets are where it's at. Looking for the markets with the best value. Then always have a look at match side markets, also known as specials. Here you'll find an array of markets, from over or under, half-time, full-time, correct score, and many more. It may seem counterintuitive to go for specials, but these are often the markets that can improve the probability of a win. Take this example of specials where you can improve your likelihood of winning, that is to say, giving yourself an edge. Looking at 2 markets, both teams to score and the over 1.5 goals market. In these markets, quite often you'll be able to make a better profit, or at least the same, by betting on the over 1.5 goals instead of the both teams to score market. That's because over 1.5 goals means you win if there's 2 or more match goals scored by either team. But the both teams to score market relies on both teams scoring. You'd feel pretty gutted if the match ends with a scoreline to 0 and over 2-0 or more. Of course, the odds will reflect this. But which of the 2 markets do you think have a higher probability of happening? Speculate to accumulate, well, kind of. Accumulators or multi-bets are a good way of increasing profit when you are trading on what both you and the online bookmakers believe to be a high probability of success. The downside is that often the odds are shorter, and really short in some instances. So how do you turn a profit with shorter odds? Use accumulators, of course. Be warned though, as you know, anything involving humans, or animals for that matter, has an unpredictable edge to it. So having an 8-match accumulator with teams at 1.25 and below, some as low as 1.1, is destined for tragedy. We can almost guarantee that you would lose an 8-bet accumulator with 8 favorites, all on short odds. No, if you are going to have multi-bets, keep it to trebles or 4-folds as a maximum, that's our advice. There you have it, some simple tips that will help you win more football match markets. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you want exclusive sports tips, systems and strategies that we only share with members, then head over to mbt-sports.com. Now we want to turn it over to you. Which of these systems will you use first? Are you going to use the single low odds markets or an accumulator?